Hey everyone, Chris here. Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to do something I've never done before, and that is a theme for my Tiger Barb aquarium. Okay, I've done some rearranging, I bought some new things, but I've never done an actual theme. And since this is September 22nd, 2017, next month is Halloween, so I'm going to do a Halloween theme. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to incorporate the orange and the blacks here and try to, make it a little bit of fun. I got to take the background off. I'm going to leave the gravel because this gravel is a good neutral color. And I'm going to try to make this look very Halloweenish. So I'm going to definitely need your comments on what you think about it. I'll probably keep the tank open for probably about maybe 2 months or so before I tear it back down. But first step is trying to actually make it work. So I'm going to start siphoning water out, and then I'm going to start getting all that stuff out, and I'll see you here in a bit. Okay guys, I got everything out of there except for the gravel and the fish. So I'm going to go ahead and start filling this thing back up. I only took about 15 gallons out. Didn't need it that bad. But I'm going to fill it up and then clean the back of the aquarium, and then take that blue background off. And when I get the other one on, if it shows up good, I'll tell you where I got it, because these things, if it does work, it's gonna look really cool, and I'll tell you where I got it if it does work. But then again, I have to wait to see if it works. All right, I'm gonna fill this thing up and be right back. And this is what my fish tank looks like without a background on it. Normally it's all blue. This is actually the first time I've taken it off since I moved in here in 2004. So that background has been on for 13 years, and let me tell you, that sucked taking it off. So I really hope that this new background looks good, or I'm going to put this thing back on, and that's really going to suck and take up a lot of time. So let's see what we do next here. Okay, well, that's what I was doing for the background, and I gave you one guess. It didn't work. That sucked. Okay, I spent the last hour trying to get this thing up, and it's not, well, it's going up, but you can't see through the tank. So guess what I'm doing? I'm putting that 13-year-old background back on. That sucks. All right, back to work. And there's the cool new background. Yeah, right. No, that's the same old 13-year-old background. And it's back in place. So now that an hour and a half is wasted, okay, now I'm going to get on some good stuff. And here's one of the items I'm going to put in there, but I'm going to need to doctor it up a little bit. It's a skull here. Okay. Found that over at Party City. Problem is, it's going to float. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this thing's eyes out and fill it with rocks. See if it stays in there. All right, pretty cool guy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and cut these guys' eyes out here, and probably his mouth too. We'll see how easy it is. I'm probably gonna stab myself. Oh, there we go. No, it's not that hard. It's like carving a pumpkin. We'll do without damaging it. Well, if I cut my finger off, at least I have a good video, and it might get 1 million views for once. All right, so there's one of the guys. All right, not bad. A little place for the water to fill up. Let's go ahead and stick this thing in here. All right. There we go. Okay, here's his eyes, hollowed out. I think I'm gonna, I think we're just gonna leave, I'm gonna leave the mouth. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, we can go downstairs and fill it up with water, maybe some gravel. All right, cool. Filled it up with some rocks. Let the water get in there, and it sank. So yeah, first thing down. Cool. Next thing, This guy right here. Tell me that ain't cool. His mouth is open and his eyes are open, and I don't know if he's gonna float or what's gonna happen with this guy, but worst case scenario, we put rocks in the bottom of him and set him down in there. Okay, so just about everything that could have went wrong with this project went wrong, starting with that background. It took me an hour and a half to actually put that background back on. It had like pumpkins and a corn theme. It was dark. It was nice. It was Halloweeny, right? I get it on there, but it wasn't. The colors weren't dark enough to show through the water, so I had to pull it off and put the old one back on. Okay, that sucked. It was about 2 hours, but you know what? Oh well, it's done and over with. Then I cut this guy out here, the skull. That actually went well. Okay, that actually went well. Everybody seems to like it. The Auratus are in and out of it. They like it a lot. This guy right here, very cool guy. Everybody's in and out of it, including the catfish. So the Auratus like it. The tiger barbs are in and out. So you know what? I did something right. I got this pumpkin. But the one thing I really screwed up on was the plants. And the reason being, I wasn't thinking. I bought these nice fall plants, yellow, orange, red. And without thinking, I went ahead and put them in here just to see where they would go. Now, when you buy plants like this that are fake, a lot of times they have a lot of ink. That ink comes out really fast. So what happened, I put them in just to see where they would go in the tank. And if you could see right here, it just turned everything a big blur. So everything is yellow, orange, and red in this aquarium. And it's just like a great big fog. It's not crystal clear at all. And therefore, I have to take more water out. And that's gonna take a long time, probably about 40 or 50 gallons, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow and see what it looks like then. I have the plants upstairs soaking in the bathtub overnight, so hopefully I get a lot of the ink out by then. And then we're gonna continue this video tomorrow, hopefully finish it, and hopefully it's a good video, and hopefully you enjoy it. So, without further ado, have a good night. See you tomorrow. Okay, day 2. It's Saturday. Back at the thing again. Kind of drained, but we're gonna do this. I had to go out to the store and get a few more items since the first thing I put in there was a tombstone and it was foam, and I just could not weigh it down, so we're not using the tombstone. I got a few items I'm not going to show you. I'm going to go ahead and start draining this tank, get it filled back up, get these things placed so I can do some unveiling. So see you in a bit. All right, it is time for the unveiling of the Halloween themed Tiger Barb Aquarium. And I'm gonna go, oh no, I can't show it to you yet. Okay, so I first went with the dark theme and it was too dark. I wanted to bring out the orange, the red, the yellows, the blacks of the tiger barbs to make this aquarium pop, right? So I had to bring a lot of life into this, a lot of bright colors. And here's the unveiling without further ado. And boom, there it is. Lots of color. That's exactly what I wanted. I got a lot of oranges, yellows. There's some whites and blacks in there from the colors of every fish in there. That is the new Halloween version Tiger Barb Aquarium, ladies and gentlemen. And I went through hell to do it. So I appreciate it just a little bit more. Now, I have to say something about this guy right here, the skeleton. I'm going to do a shout out to my good friend Brandon. He gave me the idea today at work to put a skeleton in there. So while I was out and about, I picked this guy up. Turned out to be like the centerpiece of this whole attraction. Very proud of it. Of course, the plants here that turned my tank yellow and orange last night, they came out great, still brilliant colors. Spent the night in the bathtub. I got this vine right here to wrap around the pumpkin. So I kind of throw a little green in there. And I'll tell you what, I couldn't be more happy with it. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as me. These guys too, they fight to get in there. They're fighting for rights of the pumpkin. They're also fighting for the rights of all these skeleton heads. Back here I cut out all the eyes. So these guys will get in and out. They think it's feeding time, so they're all up here looking for me. But this is the Tiger Barb Halloween aquarium. And I really hope you're enjoying it as much as me. I've never done anything like this. It was a great project. Took a whole lot of time out of my life. But in the end, it was awesome. A lot of color. I think these guys like it. They've been exploring every part of this aquarium. And I couldn't be prouder. So tell me what you think down below. If you think I should do like Christmas themes, Easter themes, things like that. Throw it down there in the comments. I'm always listening, always trying to do what you guys want me to do with this tank. This one actually turned out. Let me know what you think. And thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel and share this video, like it, and we'll see you next time. And thanks for watching.